Back, 30 families could soon find themselves without a home after the town of Chelmsford found concerning structural damage at a condo building.
Yeah, Telemundo Nueva Inglaterra consumer reporter Betsy Bedell spoke with residents who say they don't have the money, Betsy, to pay for the repairs to prevent their homes from being condemned.
That's right, Monica. Many of the residents at Milestone Condos are low-income families, seniors, and people with disabilities who are now facing a seemingly impossible task to find over $1 million for the necessary repairs to keep their condos from being condemned or result evicted. With the clock ticking, many residents affected by this situation tell me if that happens, they may have no place to go.
We need someone to help us.
Audrey Hatfield, 87, and her husband Peter, 96, have lived at Milestone Condos for 30 years. They paid off their mortgage, have no family, and say they have no place to go if evicted in July.
It's making us ill. It really is. It's shortening what little life we have left. The worry of being displaced and having no money, and there's only a small amount in the bank.
Similar stories echo in the hallways of the 60-year-old building. If we get to July 17 and there are no funds, no other solutions, what will you do?
They'll probably foreclose on me. I can't afford a loan. I'm probably going to end up living with my kids.
Hovan Sagazarian and his wife are looking for answers to comfort their teenagers.
They heard about all this stuff. They were like giving me questions like what we're going to do. Are we going to end up like homeless?
They are now hoping for a miracle as they have until mid-July to submit a repair plan to the town of Chelmsford or face eviction. The problem is repairs come with $1 million price tag.
We don't want a situation where residents or visitors to the facility could be seriously injured or worse.
According to Chelmsford Fire Department records, in September 2022, firefighters responded to a fire alarm at Milestone Condos. Instead of smoke or flames, they found, quote, serious structural damages, creating a collapse concern. Half the residents were evacuated immediately.
It was pretty awful. And we came back and it had all this woodwork, as you see now, to helping to support it.
Jackson Viret and his wife Jacqueline are the only Hispanic residents. Jackson gave me a tour of the building in Spanish.
Oh, mire el daño acá. Acá fue peor. Parece que el agua se incrustó ahí, mire.
Yeah. So that's water damage right there.
Water damage.
City records show that in November 2023, Alpine, the condo's property management company, hired another inspector for a new structural assessment. Their conclusion, the current temporary wood frame support system with the additional temporary support is adequate for habitation through the winter. Permanent repairs or reconstruction should commence in the spring. In April, the town of Chelmsford gave residents 90 days to come up with a solution.
We need progress. We're not bohemian. We don't want to put anybody out of the building, but we need to see evidence that something's going to happen.
In a letter to residents, Alpine Property Management said, "We have been diligently trying to secure financing with a number of banks for the construction project, but unfortunately, we have been unsuccessful." Alpine was hired by the Condo Association Board in 2022. At that time, structural concerns already existed. The two board members who live in the building have not responded to our email or calls asking how the situation got to this point.
We have a board of 2 people, and so far they have not really communicated. And when you talk to them, it's always, I don't know, or I'll check, but they never get back to you.
We also reached out to Chelmsford Housing, the Attorney General, and state representatives, but unfortunately, they say there are no federal, state, or other funds available to help these families. Live from the studio, I'm Betsy Bedell for NBC 10 Boston.